morning. How many of you enjoy playing with blocks? I have 3 children, 2 boys and a girl, and they all loved playing with blocks. They're all grown up now, and Aaron is an architect, so he draws up house plans. Lucas is a carpenter, so he builds houses. And Lauren, she works with children, just like you. Now, all of them had to go to school to learn what they do. They needed help learning how to do things, and Lucas also got help outside of school when he worked for Mr. Van Lunen. Mr. Van Lunen would teach him, okay, this is the right way to do this. I'd like to tell you about Nehemiah. Nehemiah was an Israelite in exile to Persia. He was a cupbearer to the king. Now in chapter 1 we learn that Nehemiah got some sad news from his friends that had been visiting Jerusalem. They told him that although the temple had been rebuilt 70 years earlier, the city walls that had been knocked down were still not rebuilt. The city gates, still piles of ash. This made Nehemiah very sad. So did Nehemiah just cry and say, oh, never gonna get done? No. Nehemiah felt that God was calling him to go to Jerusalem and to fix those walls, rebuild them, and repair the gate. He got down on his knees and he asked God to help him with this. And God did. God knew Nehemiah would have to go and ask the king if he could go to Jerusalem. God went before Nehemiah, and God worked in the heart of the king, so that when Nehemiah asked him, the king said, yes, you may go to Jerusalem. And the king even said, is there anything else that you need that I can help you with? Yes, please. So Nehemiah went to Jerusalem. He took a look around the city. The wall, oh, it was such a mess. There was so much they would have to do. But Nehemiah remembered how God had been with him when he went to see the king. So when he met with the people that would help rebuild the walls, that would help repair the gate, he said, our God is with us. The God of heaven will give us success. Nehemiah answered God's call. Nehemiah asked God to help him. He knew that God would, if God was asking him to do something, God would help him. So what about us? What is God asking us to do? We are asked to be kingdom builders, to invite others to make the church a beautiful place. So how do we do that? Some are teachers. Some need music. Some care for the sick, for the poor, and care for the lonely. Some are wonderful at prayer. Some do the hands-on stuff, like helping out in the office, keeping the church clean, helping others with their household chore tasks. So how about you? Some are leaders. Some will say, tell me what to do and I'll do it. So how about you? Are you one of those people? I'm sure you are. Don't forget, when God asks us to do something, He will be with us. He will help us. Let's build His kingdom.